Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold episode. On today's episode, we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links action, and today, I was originally going to make a different video. I was going to make a better XZ summoning deck video with Onomats, because honestly, they're kind of interesting, and the deck has changed around enough to where it's a lot easier to build. However, I still don't have the cards for it. So, instead what we're going to be doing is we are going to be, well, I'm going to be showing you the worst XZ summoning deck in the game. At least in my opinion. There's probably worse, but I'm going to show you this one. Well, first of all, it's extremely expensive. So much so that I don't even have all the cards for it. Even though I've spent tons of money on this game, I still don't have the cards for it. This game is a problem. And second of all, it actually doesn't really do anything special. It's kind of good, but it's not really that great. And let me show you what this deck is. It is this. Gadgets. I love gadgets. They're hilariously bad, and I love it. They don't really even special summon themselves. They just add themselves to the hand. So, real quick, let me talk about the gadgets. We've got red that searches yellow, yellow that searches green, and green that searches red. Okay? When any of them are normal or special summoned, they will search their respective card. Okay? Not half bad. Okay? It's a free search, even when they're special summoned. Problem is, there's no real good way to special summon them at the moment, right? They're Earth Machines, level 4, kinda don't really have anything that special summons them, except for Silver and Gold Gadget. So these guys are from, well, the selection box. That's the only way that you could have obtained them. That's why I'm like, this deck is really expensive. So much so that I literally only have one Gold Gadget. Kind of sad. Now, Gold Gadget and Silver Gadget have basically the same effect. In that, when they are normal summoned, they can special summon another level 4 machine type monster from the hand. Pretty good. Also, if they are destroyed, you can special summon a gadget monster from your deck. Straight up. So, pretty good. Just any way that they are destroyed, either by battle or card effect, you get a special summon. So, we got the gold, we've got the silver. Those are the best cards in the deck, right? 2 green, 2 red, 2 yellow, in case you end up drawing one, so that, you know, you can always search out another one, right? That's basically it. It's a lot of just searching and stuff like that. Now, the way to XZ summon is either through silver or gold, in order to special summon any other gadget from the hand, and then you XZ summon, okay? And then in order to compensate for the absolute travesty that is their monster effects, or just how they work in general, we have to run a million back row. I'm normally not a fan of back row decks, but this deck, I love gadgets just in general. This is like the only real great way to play them. Granted, you could try and play them with things like Ancient Gear Hydra. That kind of does stuff if you tribute a gadget monster, but realistically, it's not worth it. It's not worth it in the slightest. So instead, we're playing a bunch of traps. There you go. Okay? This is the other side that makes this deck insanely expensive. Book of Moon is really good. You don't have to play it, but you could. Basically, any trap that you want to use, right? Any spell, or trap, or back row, or whatever that you want to use, go for it. I stuck in the Mystical Space Typhoon at 21 cards, because I was going up against a lot of back row, so I was like, we'll throw it in. Mostly the other stuff, pretty standard. I like the discard traps, because you do get a lot of hand advantage due to red and yellow and green, but you don't get a ton, so realistically you could cut down on Karma Cut and stuff like that. I really like the Wall of Disruption. It's very helpful because all of your bodies are really small. None of them are great. 1700 is the largest one, and that's gold. So, again, not great. That being said, this deck is really funny. And there are some really interesting plays, quote unquote, that you can do. So, yeah, there's that. Now, for the extra deck, we don't really have a lot. We have Abyss Dweller. That's pretty good. Actually doesn't do anything. Just, it's only kind of good. We've got Malevolent Sin. We've got Samurai, Utopia, with C39 Utopia Ray. And then we've got this guy, who is the MVP by far, Roach. Basically, if you were to special summon a level 5 or higher monster, or your opponent, sorry, you can detach an XZ material, negate the special summon, destroy it. Insanely good. Super good. Most decks try to special summon a level 5 or higher. Most decks. And, not only that, it's not even once per turn. You can just activate it whenever they try to special summon. So there, it's really good. I also think that this one, yeah, this one's from Photon of Galaxy, so in the same box as Abyss Dweller. There you go. Then we have this really funny card, Sky Pegasus, in here. I don't know where I got this from. Let's actually check. How did I obtain? Oh, this is the bingo missions. But this card is really funny because you can target a card your opponent controls or a monster and destroy it, but your opponent can just negate it by paying 1,000 life points. And I thought it was very funny. I never actually summoned it, but I thought it was very funny, so I put it in the deck. Yeah, let's hop into the replays. Alright, so here we are against Seto Kaiba. Oh, hey, look at that. We're going second, which is really bad for this deck. This deck loves to go first. And we're facing the tier 1 super threat that is Blue Eyes, which is all over the ladder. Stop. Stop playing Blue Eyes. Stop. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It's not unique. You're not interested. No, stop. You're already in King of Games. Stop. Thank you. Anyway, this guy's going to do his standard Blue Eyes play. The normal summon, activate, you go into the yada yada. Spirit Dragon comes out, and he special summons another Blue Eyes from the deck. And of course he's going to go for this one because it looks so pretty. Anyway, we have a pretty decent hand. We drew Raigeki Break and Karma Cut, so that's pretty nice. We're going to go for ourselves a Silver Gadget. Now, I don't know what that back row is, and it's kind of scaring me. I'm thinking it's a Karma Cut, because it's activatable at this point. So I'm like, kind of scared that it's a Karma Cut. Well, we were able to go from silver into green. Green was able to search the red. And then we go into this guy, Steel Swarm Roach. You're also probably wondering why it is that I'm using Antimony. The answer to that is because I can. Realistically, play Tie That Binds. Tie That Binds is the correct option because it allows you to, if you happen to wipe the field, this thing can then 2-hit KO with Tie That Binds because it will boost up to 2,000, and that's pretty good. That's pretty important. However, I didn't do that because I'm bad. Instead, I'm playing level tuning, and I think I'm also playing... No, okay. I wasn't playing. At some point, I was playing the Nightmare Shark because reasons? I don't know. Don't ask questions. Anyway, we're going to see some phenomenal play from the Blue Eyes player here. He's going to activate his stone to get back the alternative. He's going to summon the alternative. I'm going to use Steel Swarm Roach's effect to destroy it and negate its special summon. He's going to chain enemy controller, thinking, aha, I will just tribute it away and then steal your monster. And then, aha, I have lethal. Except the thing is, this is not a card that has been summoned onto the field. It doesn't exist. It's just in limbo at the moment. So, when he activates this, he goes, oh crap, I have to actually discard, or I have to tribute my Blue Eyes White Dragon. I have to finish this activation. To the which I chain Raigeki Break. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna Raigeki Break. I'm gonna target this Spirit Dragon. so that he gets rid of the Spirit Dragon, and then I'll chain Karma Cut and get rid of the thing that this summons, right? Pretty effective, right? As soon as that monster were to come out, I Karma Cut it, we're good, right? And this is going to get popped no matter what. Even if he takes it, Steel Swarm Roach is still going to pop. Except, he doesn't activate the effect of Spirit Dragon, and it just goes to the grave, and now he's got a set card and a Steel Swarm Roach. Awesome. I'm going to normal yellow. I happen to draw yellow. Pretty sad. But we grab up green, we swing in. I knew for a fact that this was going to be a White Stone of the Ancients, and we deal 1900. And then he realizes something. I can just negate again using Steel Swarm Roach to negate the summon and destroy whatever it is that was summoned off of White Stone of Ancients. So, and even if that doesn't work, I think that for some reason that might not work. I don't know exactly how that works. But even if that weren't to work, I could just Karma Cut it, right? If need be, I could just Karma Cut it. We're fine, okay? So he just DCs. He just throws his phone out of the window and cries himself to sleep because he outplayed himself and doesn't know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Works. Ladies and gentlemen, blue eyes for you. You love to see it. You love it. All right, we're back. Seto Kaiba has returned from the past to put a stop to our shenanigans. But this time, we get to go first. And I'm going to show you. Going first, you can almost set up an FTK against an opponent, given the right cards. And I'll show you how. Okay? Silver Gadget into Red Gadget into add Yellow Gadget. Except now we've got a Mystical Space Typhoon. Not an FTK. However, it's still pretty good. Red Gadget going to search the Yellow Gadget. And then we're going to overlay for, you guessed it, Steel Swarm Roach. Why? Because most decks want to special summon a level 5 or higher. Most decks. Okay? So, Cards of Consonance. Oh. It's not Blue Eyes. We're actually playing against Dragoonity. So, he's going to go into Dragoonity Phalanx after drawing a million cards. He's going to normal summon this guy. And then he's going to special summon Mistletoe. Mistletoe is above level 5. No special summon. Die. Awesome. Set the Karma Cut. Activate red. Search that second yellow. The reason for that is because I don't know. I just wanted to. Then we're going to swing in and deal quite a bit of damage. He's going to activate Dragoonity Ducks. He's going to target, and I'm just going to Karma Cut that. And he goes, nope, and surrenders. Steel Swarm Roach, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pretty good card. I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty good card. Duke Devlin is here. He's got a win streak of 4 that we are about to end. Duel. All right, we draw a pretty good hand. Granted, we're going second. However, he sets 1 card. We can definitely deal with 1 card. We're going to set 2 and pass. Why did I set 2 and not 3? Because Mystical Space Typhoon, I saw him set no cards in the back row. Mystical Space Typhoon kinda doesn't do anything here. I'd much rather have Karma Cut and Raigeki Break to deal with monsters, especially since I saw him set a monster. Also, Raigeki Break can basically do the same thing as Mystical Space Typhoon. Just, it's more versatile. So keeping the Mystical Space Typhoon in hand makes a little bit more sense. We're gonna overlay, we're gonna go for the Steel Swarm Roach. Fantastic. He's gonna Cup of Ace. And he gets it right. Alright. Alright. You get it. You win. He's going to normal summon Doo-Doo-Doo Warrior. Then he is going to special summon Orgoth the Relentless using Transmodify. I'm going to Karma Cut that because I know Orgoth is insane. He activates his skill, Crest Redeployment, Crest Deployment, which if you roll a dice and get less than the turn, so if he got a 1 or a 2, he could just special summon an Orgoth from the hand. Pretty good. He special summons Doo-Doo-Doo Buster. I am going to immediately negate that. We're going to swing in for 1900. Again, not playing the correct skill because I am a small brain player. If I literally had just activated Tie That Binds, I can do lethal in 2 turns, which is pretty good, especially because he's going to special summon Doo-Doo Buster again, and I'm just going to negate that. And then he's going to normal summon Doo-Doo Warrior, and I'm just not going to worry about that, because he needed to have his last card be Transmodify for this to actually do anything. I happen to rip into a monster, which means basically I win. Here's the thing, I actually ripped into a perfect monster, because Gold Gadget, if you don't remember, if this card is destroyed by anything, special summon. So, we're going to swing in. We're going to deal up to 300 points, or sorry, a lot of damage. Then we are going to activate that oh so glorious Raigeki Break that we had set in the back row. And special summon Green Gadget for lethal. He surrenders. He doesn't let us get that lethal because he realizes, oh crap, the game's over. That's how that interaction works. Raigeki Break is insane. Play it over Karma Cut. It's much better. And here we are against Axel Brody, the Trap Master himself. The invoked Neos God with a win streak of 6 that we are about to end because we happened to go first. Again, this deck might actually be pretty good with balance as well. Consider trying it. I didn't try it because you kind of want to be able to activate the effect of your monsters. So balance isn't great anymore. It would have been great previously, but not anymore. Anyway, FTK has been established. We have 2 cards to discard and 2 discard cards. Fantastic. Game over. Karma Cut. Gonna get rid of that ninja that didn't activate its effect, so I immediately know one of these set cards is the whatever it is, the ninjutsu art, if not multiple. I see Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo and I think, okay, he's got like 3 of these traps in his hand. Why didn't he set all of them? I later found out this deck was only playing 1 of the ninjutsu arts, so there's that. Anyway, we normal summon red here. I'm gonna search a card to activate Raigeki Break for just cost, right? Getting that extra cost. And I target this Karma Cut. He Karma Cuts, pretty standard. He sets a card. He could have very easily killed us. We had nothing. Could have very easily killed us. Doesn't. Fantastic. That means we get to go into a XZ. However, first we're going to red Gadget into yellow Gadget, and then we're going to XZ overlay for Malevolent Sin. Now, Malevolent Sin isn't going to actually kill here, but we are going to banish and get in for 2400 because we know one of these that set card right there is a ninjutsu art. And ninjutsu arts require ninjas. Okay? And right now, we've only seen the one ninja. I thought that this other one would be a ninja. Turns out it's most likely an Alistair. The deck was weird. It's Ninja Alistair invoked. It's really weird. But yeah, then we just do regular, normal Gadget stuff. Banish with the Malevolent Sin, and he goes, you got me. And we win. Now, real quick, thoughts on the deck. This deck is terrible. This deck is very bad. It's hilarious, though, and it's super funny when you win. It's also very expensive, so don't try to build this. I played it so that you don't have to. Of course, I only showed you the wins as well, but a lot of times it was just like, yeah, I could kind of compete because I would be able to, like, banish cards with Karma Cut, or, like, they would get caught by a Wall of Disruption. But then they just, like, summon something else, and I would just lose. There wasn't a lot of great plays, especially if I went second, and it's not worth the money investment. I thoroughly love Gadgets, and Book of Moon is also really good. So I was like, yeah, I can go into this box, selection box several times and try and get this. I really wanted the second gold. I didn't happen to get it, but I really wanted it. And so I was very sad. But all in all, like, it's a fun deck. It's very stupid, and I love it. And Steel Swarm Roach is an insanely good card. And play Tie That Binds. That's it. There you go. Hope that you guys did indeed enjoy. If you did, a like is very much so appreciated. And if you want to check out more content like this, as well as more decks like this, then just be sure to subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye.